Three of the most influential players of the modern era. There is no question of it. They changed the way the game was played. The first inductee is one of the most decorated players of all time, playing over 400 matches, winning 3 premierships and 2 Dally M medals. Hall of Fame, number 120, Cameron Smith.
Half a metre short of the line. Last tackle, they've gone from dummy half, and Cameron Smith will score.
This is the last, and Smith, oh, Cameron Smith! Talk about cool, calm and collected.
Smith is deep. He'll get a chance. The kick, he got it! Cameron Smith, on the night he equals the club games record, wins it for Melbourne.
Queensland on the attack. Leading 2-0, Cameron Smith is over! Cameron Smith is over!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cameron Smith, the presentation party, ARL Commissioner Kate Jones and Roy Masters. Cameron, you achieved, well, it feels like you've already put the icing on the cake because you've done everything the game is, but now you've got the Hall of Fame jacket on. Where does this sit?
Yeah, well, it sits pretty high on the achievements, I guess, from a personal level. It's pretty surreal, to be honest, Fossey, that, you know, I've been inducted into the Hall of Fame with so many wonderful people, wonderful rugby league players that have contributed so much to the game that we all love, that I've loved since I was a little boy and still love to this day the same way. And I think what makes it even more special tonight is that, you know, I get to go in with, you know, a lot of my good friends, particularly, you know, Billy, JT, Coops, GI, guys that I played a lot of rugby league with. That's the thing I look back on now. I've been out of the game nearly 4 years, and yeah, there was a few wins and you know, some premierships and State of Origin games and Test matches along the way. But it's the memories that I made with those particular people that I cherish most.
We all have to ask the mere mortals on this earth. How did you do it? How did the footballer in the accountant's body play as much rugby league right in the centre of the field, all those tackles? How did those shoulders stand up?
I still don't know because, you know, you ask a lot of my teammates, they'd say, like, I'm pretty embarrassing when it comes to lifting weights in the gym. Didn't really spend a whole lot of time in there. But, you know, I was fortunate. I got no doubt that there was a lot of luck involved. You know, I tried to work it extremely hard at training, there's no doubt about that. But there had to be some luck involved to play that many games. And I was fortunate enough to play alongside some of the greatest players that have ever played the game. And they helped me get to that milestone, and I'll be forever grateful for that.
I hope you don't mind me mentioning you've been through a pretty tough time personally just lately. The passing of your mum, her boy, standing here tonight in the Rugby League Hall of Fame, what parents do for their kids. And she would have been part of that crew, running the barbecue at the local club and all those things, and running the tuck shop, making sure the jersey's clean. There's a tribute to families tonight as well. Oh,
absolutely, and I think you know, every person that comes up on stage tonight to receive you know, their jacket to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, they don't get there alone. They get there through the help of many, many people. You know, their teammates that they play with, the coaches, administration at all of the organisations that they're a part of, but most importantly, their family. And yeah, Mum was, she was a big part of my life and a big part of my football career. She loved the game of rugby league. She was heavily involved in my junior football in particular. She was a life member of my junior football club, Logan Brothers. She did a tremendous amount of work there for 20 odd years. And, you know, I think she'll be pretty chuffed with this.
Oh, she's watching you tonight, Cameron.
Yeah,
she's with us tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Smith. Cameron mentioned some of his great mates there. Our next inductee hails from Innisfail. He exploded onto the NRL with his speed and ability to chip and regather the ball. He scored tries He saved maybe more. Hall of Fame, number 122, Billy Slater.
Darren Lockout, he kicks, Slater's picked it up, was he onside? Slater down the ground, he kicks again, he'll get there, he's over, Billy Slater, he has scored one of the great Origin tries. At half-time, and Cronk got it away to Slater, he's over Billy the Kid.
Looks inside to Slater. Cronk to Billy. He has one. Put him down for two. Vintage, trademark Melbourne.
It's Cronk in behind Kafusi. Slater's there again. Billy Slater scores for the Storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Billy Slater. In the microphone. All right, everyone has a story, everyone has a backstory, but yours is quite unique in the world of rugby league. Track work jockey, now in the Rugby League Hall of Fame. How on earth does that happen?
I know, who would have thought? Yeah, I suppose everyone does have their journey. Mine's pretty unique. I grew up in a rugby league area, in a rugby league family, and I don't remember choosing this game. This game always chose me, and now I'll be forever grateful for that. It gives people a lot. It gives people feeling, and you know, Cam spoke about the memories and the friendships that you create from this game, and that's what I take out of it. It's the feeling that it gives you after you achieve something. It's the feeling that it gives you and your family. Yeah, I jumped in a car when I was 17 years old and decided to give rugby league a crack. And, you know, they say the harder you work, the luckier you get. Well, you know, I had to drive 20 hours and I walked into a team with Cameron Smith and Cooper Cronk into it. So I got pretty lucky on that occasion.
I think I may have heard your coach use that. In fact, that's a creed to go by at Melbourne. Can you imagine what your life would have... You say rugby league found you, but would it have been different if Melbourne didn't find you, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Amazing part of your life.
Might be still mucking out stables. that might be the case. But look, I always loved this game. I always loved going out there and expressing myself. And it's probably, you know, I look at some of those moments on the screen there before, and like I didn't think about my footy too much early in my career, but it wasn't until the back end that I started understanding why things were happening and how you can actually create that a little bit more in your game. So. No, I don't think rugby league would ever have been distant from my life in some sort of way. You know, if Melbourne didn't find me, maybe I wouldn't have gone on to have the career that I have, but I would have been a part of this game in some way. Like I said, I never chose this game. This game was always a part of my life, and it's always felt like it's been a part of me.
Well, now your kids are a little older, they can appreciate Daddy was pretty special. Do the highlights come out much? Have they taken in a lot and watched a bit back and... Hey, that was a good try, Dad. That was a good try-saving tackle.
They don't say that.
There we go.
But, yeah, they're old enough to look after the farm while we're up here having a night out. But, yeah, that's about it. Look, the kids love being a part of this game. They've been fortunate enough to be ball kids on grand final days and on Origins and that sort of stuff. And being a part of, well, having them a part of your career is something really special and something that I'm grateful for, that I look back on.
Love watching you play, Billy. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doc.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Slater, Hall of Fame number 122. Well, your next inductee boasts a remarkable career with the Storm and the Roosters, playing 372 matches and winning 4 premierships and 2 Dally M medals. Hall of Fame number 124, Cooper Cronk.
Williams got involved. He'll flick passes. Here is a try. Here is a try for Cooper Cronk. Cronk scores. A brilliant Melbourne try.
The margin at the break. Smith kicking in behind them. Cronk. It had to be. Cronk and Keary. Here's the former, kicking for the latter. A chance. Cronk will pick it up. He gets his second as a Rooster.
So they're on the last tackle, and Cooper's gone for a long-range shot. Oh, it's got plenty of distance. My goodness gracious me, what a kick. What a kick from Cooper.
What a kick indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cooper Cronk. Well, Cooper, I can say, behind the scenes, getting to know and getting to work with this guy on Fox League, not once have I heard you talk up yourself or talk about your career, really. So how does this sit with you tonight, the acclamation in a room such as this one, Rugby League Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's a little awkward, to be honest, because I look at some of the names on that list, the immortals in the room. They're pioneers. They're the guys that paved the way for everyone in this room to do what they want to do. There's some guys that are the best at what they did. Nothing's ever beat some of the individual talent that's done. And to be honest, I arrived at a club that had two Hall of Famers next to me, had a coach that showed us all how to work hard, and played with a lot of good friends. It all sort of worked out. Then landed at another club that was cherry ripe for a couple of things. And maybe the best thing, I might not be the best kick or the best runner or the best tackler, but maybe my timing's very good because I arrived at Melbourne Storm when they arrived and went to another club at the back end.
I was trying to think of a question because I see you as one of the smartest blokes in rugby league that you weren't expecting. You represent all the plumbers that can make it in rugby league. Ladies and gentlemen, the plumbing career. Distant memory?
Distant memory.
Yeah.
I'm so fortunate, lucky that football took off because I was a terrible plumber.
Kenny.
Yeah, I think the thing that worked out is I wasn't destined to play this game. I was more hopeful that it would turn out the way it did. I had a work ethic, lined myself with some talent at the best at what they did, and I was fortunate too. Everyone's got a story. Condolences to Cameron and his family for the passing of his mum, and I'm here because my mum made a lot of decisions. Every decision she made has helped me stand here today, so I'm forever grateful for family, my wife, and anyone else who's played a part in me standing here, because I'm just a reflection of being out with better people than me.
Cooper, it's an amazing moment. 3 players from the one team here on stage together. Cooper, and of course your grand final victories with the Roosters as well. Welcome to the Rugby League Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Andrew.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Cronk. Roddy?